If you want to know who a narcissist is underneath all that facade, all the masks they wear, observe their facial expressions. It's through these micro-expressions they show a lot of grandiosity, entitlement, egocentrism, sadism, mechanism, and true lack of empathy. They make very weird facial expressions that, if you were to look at them in combination with their actions, you would get to know what you are dealing with. Hi, I am Samir, a narcissistic abuse recovery coach, a certified trauma specialist. Before we get started with number 1, I want you to keep something in mind while watching this video. Human beings are pretty complex to understand. Just because somebody shows a single or multiple facial expressions that I will talk about today does not make them a narcissist. One or multiple facial expressions in isolation mean nothing. Context is always important. I am equipping you with this knowledge just to give you one more tool that you can add to what you already know to detect hidden narcissism. If you are trying to know whether or not the person you're dealing with is a narcissist, look at their actions, look at everything else, then look at these facial expressions and decide accordingly. In today's topic, we are going to talk about 7 weird facial expressions a narcissist makes. Number 1. An eye roll followed by a deep sigh. Whenever you say something of importance, it may look like this moody an eye roll followed by a deep sigh. It's basically saying, "Oh my God, I'm so done with you. Just shut up already. I don't want to listen to whatever you have to say because it's rubbish. It hurts my ears. It's not about me. You're complaining, you're putting me down by expressing your emotions, by telling me how I hurt you. You are criticizing me, you are insulting me. Your job is to villainize me. I am a good person, and you should see me as such regardless of what I put you through." The moment you open your mouth, you become a liability to them, and they ridicule you and mock you by making this facial expression. A narcissist may roll their eyes at you to show how insignificant you are and how meaningless what you have to say is. They basically do it to make you feel stupid. What you need to keep in mind is that a victim can also roll their eyes at the narcissist out of their disgust for those circular conversations and word salad. They can't take it anymore, so the moment this narcissistic, toxic individual opens their mouth, you may roll your eyes. That's why context matters. Why you do it matters. Your intention is important. Before questioning yourself, am I a narcissist because I also rolled my eyes? Check your intentions. Your intention was not to ridicule them, put them down, or shut them down. No, your intention was to express how done you are with those repetitive actions of theirs, with the same lectures you don't want to hear anymore. Number 2. Dead stare in a narcissist's eyes. When you express your emotions, they look at you as if a predator is watching you closely, as if they are soaking in all the information and trying to strategize and plan how to use it against you. If you show them you are an empathetic individual or you care about them because they have had a rough childhood instead of feeling grateful for the space you hold for them, they will now think of how to make you feel guilty every time you think of leaving them because they know you are going to leave them. They know it's going to end, and this now becomes one more tool, one more way to manipulate you, to make you a slave of your own emotions. That dead stare shows there is no soul within. I have personally experienced this, and what I have noticed is their eyes get bigger and wider in size. They pop out. Pupils dilate a little bit, that's what I have noticed, and that's what I've heard from others. So their eyes pop out as if paying close attention. It's not somebody who is keenly listening to you, who is trying to take note of what you said so that they can repeat it, or, let's say, try to be an active listener. No, they're listening only to prey on you. Number 3. They do not look at you when you pour your heart out. When you tell them what's hurting you and what needs to be changed, they look over your shoulder at somebody else, or they do something else like writing on a piece of paper. They're not taking notes, it's just that they do not want to acknowledge your emotions. This is a strategic move. They know when not to make eye contact, when not to look at you, because they want to invalidate your emotions. Now you have to be really cautious with this one because a lot of autistic individuals may show this behavior. A lot of people with ADHD may also show this behavior, and normal people, non-narcissistic folks, also do not make eye contact with each other when they are angry. When talking to someone with autism, pay attention to where they are looking. If they are looking away at something else, they are actually listening to you very closely. But if they are looking directly at you, they may not be listening as well. I gave you that example to show how the same behavior can have different meanings in different situations. You can't just look at one behavior and assume something about the person. Just because someone doesn't make eye contact with you when you're expressing your emotions, that doesn't automatically mean they are a narcissist. You need to look at the bigger picture, not just one single behavior. Number 4. They fake laugh that changes. They fake laugh that disappears within seconds, and you will see a serious face within no time. It's an exaggerated laughter only to please or fool people. It's not possible for somebody to be laughing so loudly and then have that flat, poker-like face. No, there's a gradual transition for a lot of people. You're laughing, then you're smiling, then it's more neutral, isn't it? But for a narcissist, it's a mask that they put on, and they forget to keep it on. When that happens, you will see this quick black and white kind of situation. They will be laughing and then the seriousness. It doesn't make any sense, does it? This contrast between the two facial states shows the lack of genuinely felt happiness. They only know how to follow the script. How do I know this? Well, I have experienced it, and I have a very interesting story to share with you, but that's for some other occasion. Number 5. The pitiful smile that a narcissist puts on their face. The pitiful smile that a narcissist puts on their face to say, "I'm happy for you, but I'm the real victim here." You may get to see this facial expression mostly in covert, vulnerable narcissists who thrive on their victimhood. They want everybody to think they're the biggest martyr in the room and they deserve all the attention. They show their disappointment through passive aggression. That's what they do, and underneath that victim facade lies a secondary psychopath who is murderous, who can do anything to take revenge. That sad, pitiful smile is a signal the person is sending out to everyone around them, the sources of supply, the enablers, the flying monkeys. What they're saying with that smile is, "Feel bad for me because I deserve the award or accomplishment that someone else got. I should have been the one to get it, not them. They didn't even do the work for it. But what can I do? I'm the victim here. I'm always the one who gets wronged." That's the message they're conveying through that pitiful, sad expression. They're trying to paint themselves as the victim who was unfairly denied something they deserved. They're using that expression to get sympathy and validation from the people around them. It's a way for them to communicate this whole narrative and perspective without actually having to say the words out loud. The sad smile is their way of sending that signal to everyone in their life. Number 6. The head shaking no when you're doing something that makes you happy. This facial expression can mean different things, but the main thing it's saying is, "I don't acknowledge or validate what you're doing. I think you're stupid and you're just wasting your time. You'll never succeed, you're a failure, and you always will be." It's a way of putting you down and making you feel invalidated. Covert narcissists use this expression a lot. That's why covert narcissistic abuse is so painful. They hurt you without physically hitting you. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts. The cuts come from constant invalidation, rejection, and disapproval. How can someone take that kind of treatment continuously for years? The key is that this expression is a way for the narcissist to make you feel worthless and incapable without ever actually saying the hurtful words out loud. It's a subtle but very damaging form of abuse. Number 7. Cold, callous, malicious expression mixed with an evil laughter. There is one expression that really shows a person's true, cruel intentions. It's a cold, mean look mixed with an evil laugh. This expression has a dark, uncaring look in their eyes, showing they have no empathy or concern for you. This face reveals that they see you as a rival, someone they want to get rid of. When they make this expression, like when they're signing divorce papers, it shows the deep hatred they have towards you. This face makes it clear they want to hurt you and your children. I can't mimic this exact expression, but it's their signature look that comes out when they are trying to harm you. It's a very disturbing, malicious expression that reveals their true, hurtful motives. Have you witnessed something like this? Have you observed them looking at you with those malicious eyes, with those cold, dead eyes that have no soul in them? If yes, drop your experiences in the comments and also share how you dealt with them. What was your conclusion at that point in your life? Thanks for watching. Remember, awareness is your best defense against narcissists. Stay strong, stay informed, and protect your energy. Until next time.